Hey Bickies, how's it going? It's Tara. I hope you're all good today. It's Wednesday. It's 11 o'clock, is it? What time is it? 11:04. Sorry, I'm 4 minutes late. Dang it. Another week of it. It's this week's biscuit box, and I hope you're all in great old form wherever you are. Um, so I'm tuning in today. It's a special kind of a day for me today. Well, yesterday was a very special day, not just for me, but for the Biscuit community. So if you're new to Biscuit and you're just finding this live stream, or if you're watching the replay and you haven't got a clue what Biscuit is, if you're a creative, hop over to Bite the Biscuit. It's our community group. I'll leave the link in the comments underneath this live stream. And it is where our community sits. We're at nearly 5,500 members now. And really, the number is irrelevant, actually, because it's more about the level of support and the vibe, the positive energy. It's just a very special place that everybody in there has collectively created. I facilitate it. I'm not the creator. It's every person that's in there that makes it what it is. And if you're a creative in business and you crave support, genuine help, a bit of crack, that's Irish for fun if you're not in Ireland, just to be clear. Having a bit of fun around business as well, and that's dipped into everything that we do. Anyway, hop over to Bite the Biscuit and join our community. It's a super space. So Biscuit is live streaming every Wednesday at 11 o'clock on this page, and today I want to talk to you about, and I know I'm hopping from different topics here. I've just realized I started another topic a second ago. Welcome to my life. The way my brain works. But I want to talk to you about something very important today, and it's really relevant to why, and I'm coming back now to what I said a second ago, why today is a very important day for the Biscuit community. Yesterday was, but today really is the start of a new chapter in the Biscuit community's book, which is getting very interesting and very exciting as we push forward on our journey. So before I dive in, because I want to share with you the one thing you need to do to make your dreams a reality. And I have just started making a dream of mine a reality yesterday, and it is a very important part of business. It's a very important part of a creative mind, because we dream so much. We have so many thoughts, we've so many ideas, we've so many mad and inspiring and amazing things that go off in our head that other people never experience. And that is the beauty of the creative mind. We are always on. And that pow, pow, pow thing happens so regularly for us, we nearly take it for granted. It's nearly, doesn't everybody think like this? No. So why do we find it really difficult to make those pow pows in our head a reality, to actually bring them from the thought process into an actual thing that we can build something around, that we can actually build the life we want around this type of offering? And that's what I want to talk to you about today, because I go through this process a lot with what I do, and I want to share with you the one thing that you need to do to make those dreams and thoughts and amazing ideas that you have as a creative into a reality. And a lot of you guys have probably created products or services or a body of work around those thoughts, those emotional connections you have with your inspiration, and you're just finding it difficult to perhaps make a living from that, or what do I do with it now? And I see this and hear and talk to people about this every single day in what I do with Biscuit. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about that today on the Biscuit Box. But first, I want to see who is in with me, because I hate talking to myself. Who's in with me? Hey, Angela, how's it going? Hey, Elke. Hey, Anna Dorado. Good morning. Hey, Emer, how's it going, Emer? Hey, Deirdre. Hey, Anastasia. The old bump is happening, girl. Woohoo! Good luck with that one, Mrs. You'll be amazing. Okay, so let's dive into this then. I want to kick this off with a very simple message, and I'm going to flesh this out because I hate when people come on and they make this statement, go off and be active on social media. Bye. And then you're going, how do I do that? Okay, Biscuit doesn't roll like that. We're all about breaking it down into steps that you can actually apply to your business or your work or how you are to have an impact on what you're doing, to actually make sense of it and to move forward rather than just sitting around making lists and thinking about stuff. Yeah, that's important, but it's not going to get you to the next stage, right? So let's dive into this. So the simple statement that I want you to really digest with me this morning is something that a man said not long ago, a man that I absolutely idolize. I think he is amazing. His name is Simon Sinek, and I will meet you one day, Simon Sinek. I know you're not watching this, but I will meet you one day. I have to meet this guy. He is amazing. If you haven't checked him out, I'll leave one of his talks and his famous TED talk in the links below this live stream. Just beautiful way of looking at things. Simon Sinek said, think big, which I love, right? I think we all think too small. Think big, and that's not connected to money or revenue or fame or anything like that we might automatically connect with. Think big, you know. I think the thinking big bit has to be the value, the impact, the how are you going to benefit your audience or the world around you. That's the big bit. Think big. Your work and what you can create can have an impact on people's lives, whether that be, bringing beautiful image into their home, whether that be connecting people to a memory that they maybe will forget in the future through photography. And I love that about photography. It's capturing that. That has huge impact on people's lives, or making beautiful jewelry or making amazing accessories for people to feel fantastic in. Like, ye all know how important how you feel about yourself is when you're walking around every day. And creative people have a huge part to play in that whole feeling, right? So think big on how you can actually impact people's lives, whether with whatever way you or whatever type of thing that you create. So I want you to think big and give yourself that vision of what you'd love to be able to do. Start small, because here's what happens. People freeze. Think big. Oh, feck. How am I going to do that? I think I'll just research it for the next 6 years. And they never do anything because the big is too big. You can't get your head around it. Who am I to do that? I'm only this little person in a little studio in Offaly. Like, who the hell am I to be thinking big? You have just as right as anybody else. You are creative, you're intelligent, and why not? Think big, start small, but the most important thing is just to start. Have you started yet? What is that big vision that you have? What is that impact that you would love to make? Like, what is it? Do you know what it is yet? Or is your work telling you, like, are you connected to it in that visiony type of way? And just start. And I want to tell you a story to just have a narrative around this whole statement that Simon Sinek so beautifully put. And he's like, okay, huge man crush, by the way. He's amazing. Okay, I want to tell you a story, right? 5 years ago, I had this vision for Biscuit, right? I thought, okay, creative people really need help. Like, there's too many wishy-washy feckin' things out there for them. Let's sort this out, right? And step by step, I had to make that happen because that was my big, my think big, right? I want to change things here. And if I had stopped and just thought about the bigger picture, I wouldn't be sitting here today in front of you. And it always hasn't looked like this, by the way. To start, I had to work 3 part-time jobs while learning about how I'm going to actually do this at night on the laptop till my eyes were hanging out. It's having that dream or that vision is the hard bit, right? Knowing where you want to go. And when you take small steps towards that, by just breaking it down and make small steps towards the bigger picture of what you'd love to create, even if it feels right now for you like it's a bit feckin' wild, like I want this and this and this. Why not put it out there? Get it out of your head, that dream that you have, the thing that you're afraid to say in front of family and friends because they'll go, your one's off her game. Like that thing, that thing. You know what it is because it's in there. I know it is. Bring it out, stick it on the wall. How are you going to get there? You're not going to get there today or tomorrow or the next day, but if you really want to get there, you will get there. You just have to plan it out. And as Simon Sinek says, think big, start small, but most importantly, start. That's a brilliant and beautiful, simple way of looking at it. But from working with now thousands of creative people all the time, every day I have conversations like this. But where do I start, Tara? Because it's all, as I said a minute ago, it's all well and good just having a statement like that. But what do you do with it? Like, how do I start? Like, what do I do? Fear comes in front of you. You can't get past the fear element because that big thing, that shiny thing that you don't like really talking about because it's a bit wild and a bit mad, like that fear is stopping you even going to that start button. You're afraid of that start button, right? Because you don't know how to press the button and what to do when you press it. Like, what do I do? What has saved me and what has got me here to the point of just launching the biscuitmarketplace.com. You can please check it out. It's a labor of a community that is so passionate about their work and what they do. And the big thing about the Biscuit Marketplace and how I got there yesterday to actually go, we are now fucking live, woohoo, is 5 years ago. I didn't know I was going to do a marketplace. I didn't know I was going to create this platform for creative people to come on and have their own profiles, showcase their products, list up their services, and have a community in the back end that they can communicate with and support each other with, which is the gold at the back end of the site that you guys probably won't ever see unless you're a vendor. We have this community in the back end that's so important to what we do. I didn't know I was going to do that, but I started with the small stuff. I want to connect creative people. I want to do this. And I listened and I learned and I looked and I was inspired by the people that I work with. So if you think big of the overall picture, what would you like to do with your work? What does that mean? How you're going to do it will probably change, or you'll be influenced by certain people that you meet, or opportunities will come, something will happen. So don't think about really how I'm going to get that dream of mine. Start small with breaking it down. What makes sense? I want to create this product that I have an idea about. I think it would be really beneficial for people of who I want to serve. what does that look like? Have I created it, and have I sold any? Does it make sense? Like, and get feedback and plug yourself into a community that, like Bite the Biscuit, that understands that process, that will give you honest feedback on your work. And if you're a creative that has work already and it's not selling, you have it up, you're just banging your head against the wall, there is something wrong, not with your work, with how you're positioning your work, how you're pricing your work, even maybe how you name your work or where you're putting your work. There's so many elements to it. But don't give up. Think big, have a vision, and just start the process. And the starting button leads you to plugging yourself into a community and asking for help. And I worked on a one-to-one with the Biscuit, because I run the Biscuit Factory, which is our private membership community, where I do lots of one-to-ones and training around all these topics. And the big thing that came out of that one-to-one was ask for help. I've never asked for help before. That's so important, Bickies. Ask for help. It changes everything. Trust me. So I'd love to hear in the comments what you're working on, what you need help with. Have you asked for help yet? Because I can help you. The Biscuit community can help you. So don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? Okay, gang. Simon, you're a ledge bag. Pretending he's listening to me like... He's amazing, and I'm going to leave a link, as I said, to a TED Talk of his that will make sense to you after watching this. So who else is in with me? Hey Melissa, how's it going? Hey Maeve, hey Neve, how's it going? And hey Faith, how's it going? Okay, that's my bit for today. It's short and sweet. The Biscuit Box, 11 o'clock on Wednesdays, and just start, gang. Get that vision up and break it down and start planning it out and ask for help. That's the biggest takeaway I've ever gotten from anywhere from my experience, is don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, gang, keep creative. Have a lovely, 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 lovely week, and I'll talk to you. And don't forget to check out the marketplace, biscuitmarketplace.com. Bye.